traders, and welcome to tradingwithbill.com. It is May 25th, 2017. Traders coming to you from overcast Thailand. Chilly today, I've got to be honest with you. It's quite nippy this morning. Opened the sliders and it was like I needed a sweater. No, I didn't put one on, but I thought about it. It was a little chilly. Weather's kind of weird. Yesterday we were in the high 90s. Today we're in the 70s. It's like all over the place. But it's nice to feel a cool, brisk breeze, right? Not to my morning swim yet. Waiting for a little bit more of warmth to hit out there. We'll hit to the pool and do my morning swim after we take care of business. Traders, let's take a look at what's going on today in the markets. Nothing unprecedented in the last 24 hours. I think everything's done what we expected it to do. Some of our trades have triggered and have worked. There's a little change in my charts, and we'll get to that in just a second when we get to the charts. I'll show you some changes I put onto my charts. My charts are starting to look cluttered, and you all know that have followed me for a while. I don't like stuff on my charts, but we do have stuff on the charts, okay? We'll talk about that in just a minute. All right, let's take a look over here. So the S&P futures up 0.22%, NASDAQ futures up 0.28%, Dow 30 up 0.38%, S&P VIX down 6.53%. That's not what we wanted. I was in the New York session today, well, last night for me, still today for you on a Wednesday night on Wall Street. And yeah, it was really, really slow. Like nothing was moving. I stayed at it till 11:30 a.m. on Wall Street, and there was nothing, my friends. It was absolutely quiet. That would be 10:30 p.m. my time in Thailand. So, yeah, volatility was really slow yesterday on Wall Street. The DAX down 0.13%. The Nikkei 225 positive 0.245%. The dollar index at 96.97, just hovering at that 97 area. And we can see that in the motion of the currency pairs yesterday. We got above 97. I think it was 97.33 yesterday was the high for the dollar index. And we saw some down moves on the pound. We saw it on the euro. So we did see some action here with the dollar pairs. Now it's reversed, and now we see that pairs are moving to the other side, moving up a little bit. So we'll take a look at that. Euro index is up 0.05%. So we got the dollar index at 0.02%. We've got the euro index at 0.05%. What does that tell me? Range. Yeah, it means on the euro dollar, we're probably going to stay at a range. It's probably not going to do anything. The euro did try to bust out below the 1200 mark. Didn't sustain. Couldn't do it. Ended up creeping back up again. So it is what it is. But we need that euro, and we'll take a look at what we had our entry at for yesterday. And we'll take a look at it, but we didn't come close to getting triggered on that trade. All right, what's going on? Commodity-wise, let's take a quick look. Gold is up 0.33%. Crude WTI 51.86. Brent oil 54.49 for Brent oil. Both of them are now above $50 a barrel, which we've said a long time ago that oil is going to stay above $50 a barrel. And I think it's probably a year and a half I said that, and we have kept to it. And this is good news for people who are trading crude. You know, now you're looking for the sell-off below 50. And for me, I would look to be buying if it got down to 48, 49, right, in that area. I'd look to be taking this to the upside, right? And U.S. coffee is negative 1.34%. All right, so we have Switzerland is on holiday today. It's Ascension Day. Taking a look, we had some stuff come out already. Nothing high impact. Yeah, FOMC members are going to start yakking at the jaw now because, you know, June's another meeting. I got to be honest with you. Everybody's saying rate hike. If NFB doesn't show some good numbers, and I'm not necessarily talking about the big number, I'm talking about average hourly wage. I'm talking about hours worked. I'm talking about the numbers that aren't really put out there, that I think are going to make a big difference. If it comes in as a bomb, in other words, comes in way lower than it's expected, I would think that that's going to just wipe off June for a rate hike. I understand the theory behind a June rate hike, but I don't see it. Okay, getting into our day today. New Zealand's got some uh, budget balance and stuff like that. Nothing big. Euro, Spanish GDP today. I always watch Spain, and I always watch um, what's going on in Spain. It just amazes me how they've really recovered in the last 2 years from almost a devastating economic situation, and they have just pulled up and grabbed held and just turned their country around, and it's really done some really good things. I got to be honest with you, really impressed with Spain and their fortitude to move forward. What do we got? We got RBA Assistant Governor DeBelli speaks today. Okay. The pound's got BBA mortgage approvals. That could be a bounce. We got GDP out of the pound today, quarter on quarter and year on year. We also have U.S. OPEC meeting today. That'll be interesting for those of you who are trading oil. Initial jobless claims today. Goods trade balance today. Yeah, another FOMC member yakking at the jaw, and I really don't care about that. So that's what's going on. Let's get to the charts, my friends. It's time to get to the charts, and let's take a look. Let's go to our trade plan for yesterday. This was the pound yen, if you remember. And what happened here? Yeah, we triggered, right? The entry was here. It came exactly to where we wanted it to be. Comes down, right? So 43, we're now down to 144.60, right? So we're 80 pips in profit at this point. Indecision candle, next candle is a doji. You should have been out of there. Take your profits and run, right? Because you don't want to see this pull all the way back. Let's talk about my charts. I moved my charts around a little bit, or I changed my charts a little bit. I always like 3 moving averages. I've taken them off my charts because I don't like cluttered charts. I just don't like it. It just aggravates me. But now my charts are looking pretty cluttered because I have these support and resistance lines that are a Ninja Trader program that I purchased. And these are support and resistance lines that are automatically put on my charts all the time. And they're changing all the time. And that's so important when we're trading. We need to know what's going on, support and resistance. However, the green thick line is a 200 exponential moving average. The red line is the 20 exponential moving average. And the light brown line is the 5 exponential moving averages. Well, why did I pick the 200? 200 because everybody's watching the 200. I don't care what TV show, media, finance channel, website, whatever. Everybody has the 200 exponential moving average on it. So everybody's looking at it. Why shouldn't I? So I'm watching the 200. I like the 20 and the 5. Basically, they're fib numbers. I like them. I think they tell us a lot. I love when price action rides the 5, right? You'll hear a lot of that from me in the future. Riding the 5. You've got to like riding the 5. What are we looking for here? You have a second opportunity to get into this pound yen trade. This is bounced up. Wait for a bearish candlestick formation and take it to the downside. This probably will not surpass or bypass this 200 exponential moving average, which is this green line. So we have an opportunity to get back into this, or if you're in it, reload. Okay? And I know I'm over my time today. Lots to talk about. Let's take a look at the euro. This is going on with the euro. Here we talked about, you know, the trade just is not, it's not cooked yet. It's not ready to go, right? We got really close. Here's our entry at 1160, came all the way down to like 1178 and basically sat there and then continued back up again. No trade. We don't enter it. Stay with the trade plan, okay? If your trade plan is different, of course, stay with your trade plan. Don't copy my trade plan. Please, don't copy my trade plan. This is education, right? However, I'm still waiting to enter this at 1160. Remember, we talked about this oval where we have a wide open space. We got a 200 exponential moving average that we need to get through. However, this wide open space tells me we can get through this 200 if price works with us. We're getting out at 1020. That is on the euro. There's the pound. Really, I don't know if I kept the... no, I did not leave anything on the euro Aussie. So, we'll get rid of that. Gosh, things are just bouncing all over my charts today. All right, euro yen. This is today's feature. Euro yen trade today. I put a trend line in here, and this euro yen is sideways. And we talked about the euro index and the dollar index, and they're pretty close together, right? There's no big move in either direction, so we've got a sideways market. We would expect that. We basically got a little strong versus a little bit of strong, and so we're looking at this. However, I just want to sell this. I want to take this to the downside. However, I don't want to be in this mess here. So I want to get it at 124.80. You know I love my 20s, 80s, and double zeros. And I want to sell this all the way down to 123.40. Folks, that's over 100 pip trade, depending on where you get in. It's a nice trade. We got a couple of bumps in the road. We do have some support areas over here left of the chart. And then, of course, we have the 200 exponential moving average. However, I think if we get below this 200 exponential moving average, friends, this is going to take a nice downside dump. Absolutely great stuff. All right, so the Euro Yen is our forecast, our special today. That's what we're looking at. Remember, we're sideways. We got a little strong against a little strong. We need one to break. We'd love to see the Euro get weak, the Yen get strong. We can take this to the downside and sell it. All right, traders, that's it for me on a Thursday. Have a great trading day. Always remember to trade smart and not hard. Traders, have a great day. Catch you next time. Bye-bye.